The Isle of Scale, headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
One more, I see. Won't you join us? I see someone's in a hurry to get inside. Well... Yeah, back in the day.
Say, is that the,
What's with that weird bird effigy?
Yeah, there is a weird smell, I agree. Could be the sewage pipe. Anyway, I wonder how they get fresh vegetables in the old days. Doesn't look like you could grow anything on this road.
Back in the day, people coped with suffering and scarcity. They lived shorter and harder lives, but ironically, those lives were probably fuller and happier than the ones we lived. But that smell, what in the hell is that smell?
Telling me they have that.
Just humor me for a second.
Zoe Washington will host Janus's wake, but now it seems an antique ceremonial dagger, which Janus is supposed to wear during the service, has gone missing from storage. I suggest you locate the disputed dagger 47. This wake could be a chance to catch the target unaware.
more pressure. Just what I need.
Cloud serpent. They say it belonged to Montezuma himself. Love scroll.
Okay.
Stevie's used cars, because we got all the cars that are used that no one wants to buy. And please come down and buy them, because I need to pay for, you don't need to know that. Okay. Just know that.
Huh?
Alarm sensors. You'll need to disable the system to get at the necklace, 47.
Very much involved.
There we are, Mr. Jennings. Don't you look handsome? If I didn't know any better, I'd say goodbye to you yesterday. You're very fast and oh, I don't look like a piece of gold. My name is Paul.
Jesus. How does this thing work? Does this go
Longer
here?
even than the
Or there?
films. Which reminds me,
On.
they should probably take them down by now. Can't very well display you without your pride dagger, now can you? Miss Washington,
Nice.
but death is forever. So we might as well do our best for the final year. Don't you agree?
I am good at this. Must turn on.
How did you die, dear?
all set. Cue the music.
You, playing dead? This takes me back. Good thinking, 47.
Who gave the signal? Everything seems to be in order. Suppose we move ahead?
Thanks for coming, everyone. The service shall begin imminently.
Thank you all for coming. As Janus's successor, it falls upon me to say a few words. I'll keep it brief, for there is little I can say that does the man justice. Janus was our founder, and like all true visionaries, he was far ahead of the curve. While we, the privileged class, were blissfully toasting the end of history, Janus saw the writing on the wall. As a veteran of the Cold War, Janus knew better than anyone that when true disaster strikes, the rich are as damned as everyone else, unless we work together. Janus never got to see the collapse, but died peacefully in his sleep. And yet, what he started in 1991 will one day be hailed as the dawn of a new age. One where the best among us can thrive, uninhibited. This is Janus's legacy. Long live his memory. And now, you are welcome to pay the founder your last respects.
So long, old man.
People always are.
You had a better run than most.
And I'm
Most successful spy in modern history. Oh, and that whole Jasper Knight incident was just...
He died the way he lived.
Anyway,
Let's leave it at
enjoy
that.
your rest. You've earned it.
Some of these morons think Sophia only had something to do with his death.
Now, why would they think you'd be capable of a thing like that?
Wow, so fierce looking even in death. That mortician is a genius. I totally believe that you once wrestled a brown bear to a tie. Anyway, Godspeed, Mr. Janus. Sorry I never knew you.
Goodbye, Janus. We won't forget you. Odd how you helped shape the 20th century, and yet nobody knows your name.
Das Vidania, old boy. You were always the best of us. I still can't believe I never got to beat you at chess.
So long, my dear. I can't believe you're gone. Last of the greats.
I'll make sure those naive fools who replaced you won't mess things up too bad. Don't you worry.
Goodbye, old friend. And thank you for everything. Rest assured, I will finish what you started.
So, here we are. You didn't want me and Sophia taking over. Fought us tooth and nail, but a fat lot of good it did you. The partners, they turned a deaf ear, and deep down, Janus, you know why.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington. bet this would make the Constant come quietly. But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
Genocide is something that's very rare. What a horrible thing. Too many people are just trying to please everybody. Change
I know how it sounds, but I have talked to someone who saw it.
Good evening, sir.
Council still in session?
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. He's one of the original 5, you know, the first people to fund the Ark Society back in '91. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington screaming Block's name while beating up a pillow cushion. Oh.
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
She was properly pissed.
Gee, must mean a lot to her. Whatever.
Good to go.
Mr. Block, you look troubled. I'm a friend of the Ark Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right. Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire, the poles melt, and the Ark Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
That's about the gist of it. Sounds great to me. No more needy assholes. Why wait?
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people. No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to think.
I hate to say this, Jebediah, but Miss Washington makes a valid point. Climate change denial has served you well so far. The world is finally catching up. The Corona Treaty is only the beginning. Change is coming.
The council has usurped my rights and treaties.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program?
Sure. What did he do?
I don't know. But she seemed real interested in this invention of his. Something called... Well, whatever it is she's plotting, he did not want to be part of it. But...
Okay. The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change?
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
Look, honey.
I knew
I don't
you'd come
care
around.
how
Take care
much
tonight.
time
You're
you
stubborn,
got
Block,
stored.
but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Corona Agreement, climate litigation.
We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history.
And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's
Get
return
away
to the
from me, you
council
creep.
room and proceed with the vote.
See you there.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
I.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... idiot.
Son of a...
Blocked. You stupid.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana. The mine collapse in 2015.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor
Washingtons
where
are
it's
dead.
quiet.
I have the kill
You can use the
switch.
kill switch to
did you
coerce.
say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
But we at Planetary will be following Sophia's
Adore old castles like this. I'm sure there must be a lot of secret.
Just stay out of my path, sir.
I suppose you're right. I never really thought about it.
When I was little,
For what
my
it's
dad
worth,
used to land.
Jadis always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's interesting how after Delgado fell off the radar,
Keep it together.
rare objects suddenly became available.
Do you think that we know how to do art better than he did? I mean, I'm sorry for him, but rumor has it that he shoot up new lots.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Queen. Or was it subject? Why have we stopped? Did you change your mind? Us? Oh, I see.
They think we're losers because we wait tables to get
How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas. Us. Oh, I see. I'll be at the heart of go ahead. That's what it works.
So this damn yoga bitch has got
Hello, sir.